Today I have decided to push my boundaries, though I'm quite tired from work, whole day at school. On top of that, I have to wait for my wife's tutorial and late in the afternoon. So my wife and I, yeah, most of the time, will be able to come back home like 7 or 6 p.m., 7 p.m., yeah, 6 or 7 in the evening. Like we go to school early and we arrive home late. And yeah, that's the routine from Monday to Friday. But my wife, it's solid 7 days a week. Yeah, pretty tough, but we've got to work this and we have to endure. And as you can see there, YouTube friends, we still have that moon because it's still 4 and 55. No, 4 and 52. So we're going to start working our garden here, so friends. So first we have to turn this line here, and we've got to water down our sweet potatoes right here. I did a live stream yesterday for 15-minute long, and I did have one viewer only. Yeah, that was devastating. Well, it's fine. So we've got to water this sweet potato here as we are approaching summer season. So the windy is a bit stronger than normal, and we have like humidity, windy, and we don't have rain from now on, so it's pretty tough for our plants. And like 100% we rely on water through our well, hoping that our well will not be drained up, dried up, and can help us survive this whole summer. Right now we're still like early of December, so today is December 9. Actually, I just finished working on the questions for my midterm exam with my class for grade 12 under English program. Printed and laminated because my type of exam is oral and one-on-one oral exam in all my subjects. Though there's a bit variation when it comes to English program and other programs. I'm handling 4 programs. English program, I have regular, and then I have MSEP and ESNTE. So there's a bit variation in between. But MEP and mini English program for higher and English program for lower, I spend more time with them. Yeah, it will take me 3 to 4 sessions to finish the exam. No, not just 3 sessions, because it also consumes my available time, my available hours, my available periods. I still do midterm exam with my English program classes from time 1 to 3. It eat a lot of my time, but well, that's my setup. The rest of my co-teachers, they only spent one session for the midterm and final exam, but for me, the least I can spend with my students like 3 sessions for regular classes. For EP, I spent more time with them, and even in EP, because we cannot actually these classes are the classes that has less number of students, but I spend more time with them because it's a one-on-one oral exam, and I categorize for the lower Matayum 1 to 3. I categorize their standard exam and challenge exam. Those who challenge the exam, of course, their grades are higher, but they have more difficult questions and more number of questions than the standard exam. Well, it's interesting because there are kids who really challenge and push their limits, in which I recognize that, and I cater all levels, from those who challenge the exam and from those who don't. So that's why my time is larger, bigger than other normal teachers and other subjects. Other teachers, they just printed their exams and it will be finished and done for one session. And after that, they're just checking scores, checking the work, the answers of their students. Mine, it's Q&A, one-on-one oral exam. They elaborate, they explain something, and if I'm not satisfied, they have to add more explanations. So that's my way of doing exam. Aside from being a gardener here, garden. Hopefully I could have budget for that. That side and that corner, 2 corners there, I need to have a solar LED light like this, but this one is not solar. But I need to be surrounded with bright lights so that all viewers from my YouTube channel who are on board every time I do live streaming will be able to visibly see even the tiny details of our garden. But at the moment there are darker spots or totally black spots, and I apologize for that. But once we will have the budget for buying solar LED lights, then I will install that one there, and you'll be able to see the whole surroundings. So we're going to change location now. We have to turn this off and we have to turn this on. This line here is at the back of this garden enclosure, and it's darker there. It's so cool here. It's cold, right? Like 15, 14 degrees outside right now. Yeah. I have this my belly, my stomach is complaining because it's too cold here. You see, I'm watering these 3 lemon cedar trees here. It's totally dark. Apologize for this, YouTube friends. Yeah, there's another lemon cedar tree. Actually, 3 of them here. If you're a comeback viewer of our live stream, probably you have memorized the spots of our plants in our yard right here. So this particular lemon tree, only the leaves can be seen right here on the screen. This is the most thriving plant among the 3 lemon cedar tree plants I planted. The other one there, it grows with that certain type of pepper. The other one there, just a tiny progress. The progress that I can only tell for that lemon cedar tree is that it's alive until now. It's not dying. But when it comes to new sets of growing shoots and branches, you could hardly find it there. But the other 2 plants, it's showing progress. And here we have these onion chives. The size of the stalks, and the bulbs are getting bigger, and I'm happy for that. Yeah, this is the result of a combination of coffee ground and the organic fertilizer I have made, and like once a week I applied fertilizer which is rich in organic right into these spots. And of course I have to clean up first, remove the unwanted vegetations, the growing weeds that are competing with our onion chives here. I have to remove this before I apply the organic fertilizer. Otherwise, those application will be wasted as it goes to the weeds. I mean, the nutrients that the organic fertilizer can provide will not go to the onion chives, but rather to the weeds. Weeds are real suckers of nutrients, and it is very detrimental to the growth of your plants. So therefore, as much as possible, we have to avoid that one. We need to avoid competition between our plants and these unwanted weeds, unwanted vegetation. So the thing that is quite laborious and tiring, to tell you quite frankly, YouTube friends, when it comes to gardening or farming, is the part where you have to maintain, cleaning, and monitoring your plants. It's very laborious. Well, if that is the only thing that you're doing, probably it's kind of satisfying and fulfilling. But if you have other things, other priorities, like me, I'm a full-time teacher. Like from 7 in the morning to 5, 6 in the evening. I'm still at school, Monday to Friday. And then on weekends sometimes I'm not also available for the garden here. So it's a bit tough, but I have no other choice. I like gardening. I like doing this because for me, it's not just about having free food in your garden, but it's about um, it's about helping you feel good. Yeah, for me, gardening is also a therapy, not just like having service dogs, service animals that help a person who is in struggle emotionally and other stuff. But for me, gardening is also a therapy. But it will be a source of depression and frustration as well, especially if the result of your doing, the outcome of your effort is not satisfying, is not encouraging. Yeah, especially like you're planting onion chives and it didn't survive. So no matter how you find options to grow and improve your garden and it does not really work well, it's a discouraging, and to you the pushback it's pretty tough. So that's why, yeah, it's a combination of two edges. It can be a positive or negative, but from now on you've got to really focus on the positive side, not just gardening but even other aspects of life, because that's the only thing, or one way or another, that we can move on with life. By saying forgetting the past, that means those things are not your priority. But it does not mean that you totally forget the bad experience, the people who were connected with you in the past, and then you're open again for reconciliation. For me, I'm not the type of person anymore. But before, probably I was. But now, I know, I don't. Yeah, we're good. We're in good terms before. But then you cause problem or trouble with me once. So, yeah, I understand the fault. I understand the failure. But it doesn't mean that I'm open again to have another failure with you. So, we're done. That's my principle at the moment. Okay, so we're moving in here with your friends. Yeah, it's totally dark in here. I don't know how you can endure watching this dark portion of our garden. Yeah, that's why I'm planning to buy a solar LED light right here and there, in which it will automatically turn on during the whole evening. So if we will have that lights around here, then I can do live stream even in the evenings after school. Once we will arrive at home, like 6 or 7, it's already dark in here. So if we have lights around here run by solar, then I think I can do watering in the evening and also watering early morning, like as early as 4 in the morning. And then even we arrive late, like 8 p.m. in the evening, I can still do watering here in the garden. Because for the whole day, my wife and I are here in the house, so these plants need to be hydrated in the evening time because the roots are quite suckers to water, and then we will have it again by early morning. So it's a guarantee that for the whole day, even it's quite windy here and most of our plants are elevated above the ground. We planted them on pots, as you can see that. This is the first platform, and there's higher platform right there. All sweet potatoes, but actually I'm adding more plants of different varieties of vegetables that we'll be planting here. Yeah, we still have so much available pots that we can grow different types of vegetables and other plants here in the garden. The only problem is that we are lack of precious time that we can spend here. So we only have 2 days in a week, but not all weekends that I can be available to work here in the garden because I have other priorities too. So it's really hard to juggle between 2 or 3 different priorities at one given time. So it's not easy. But well, we don't have a choice. This is our way of life. So we just have to keep doing this. And the very purpose why I'm doing this live stream every time I'm in the garden doing tasks and different types of activities is that I love to document my doings, my effort, my work here in the garden. And I have something to look back once I'm getting old, and probably 20 years from now, if this channel is still running, there are still subscribers left, if there are still subscribers and viewers getting on board every time I do live stream and viewing my videos, then I am happy to like reminisce the years and experiences in the past decade, like remembering those memories in the past. Like right now I'm 39 years old, so in the next 20 years I'll be 59 years old, and imagining the the 20 years past that I was gardening here. I was watering the garden every single morning, early morning like this. And it would be a great story to tell. And probably I can spend more time in YouTube and Facebook once I'm old because I don't have other things to do. I'll be retiring from work as a teacher. Hopefully, if I manage to be successful in Forex and poker, then much more that I can retire early. But at the moment, I need my full-time job, even though the salary is just a tiny one, around $700 a month. 600 to $700 a month. So it's not that big. Small, by the way. And we're renting this place, so our bills are piling every month. And that's why I try to trade in Forex as much as possible. Try to put my hands on poker as well, hoping that I'll get lucky and will win a tournament, a huge tournament one day. Yeah, fingers crossed, all these things. And yeah, pretty tough life. But this is the life that I have, so be it. We're 23 minutes long in our live stream, so I think I'm almost done in this particular spot. Oh, we don't have commenters, just viewers only this morning. I don't know if these are real people or probably some boots produced by YouTube. I'm not sure. So shout out, mention your country, where you're from, when you're watching this live stream. Okay, we've got 18 viewers. Suddenly 18 viewers from 0. So guys, if you're real people, kindly put down or place your comment at the comment section. Mention the country and the places, the town where you're from watching. Down to 11 viewers. I think these are not real people. These are viewers from YouTube. Probably bots. I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, still early morning. We still have this moon here. And a few stars right there. And we're here right in our garden watering our garden. Watering our garden. It's totally dark. No, not totally. There's still like glimpse of that LED light right there, but it's pretty dark. So we're done watering here. I'll be moving back to the front. It's clearer. Hopefully our viewers are coming back once we change location. Why I need to water this one? Because it's elevated higher from the ground. It's windy. The soil inside these pots easily get dry, and once it turns soggy, it's really hard for the roots to thrive and produce tubers. But originally, my plan for these sweet potatoes is not for producing tubers, but for producing sweet potato tops for stew, for salads, and for other type of menu that Filipinos are usually doing. So on the bright side of our onion chives right here, they're pretty big right now. 2 weeks time, that would be the full bloom of this onion chives. Likely that will be around New Year's Eve or end of December, in which our friends will be enjoying and viewing our newly planted plants right here. And the Saturday morning and Sunday, because in the afternoon of Saturday, this coming Saturday afternoon, I think I'll consider attending the wedding of my co-teacher. But if not, I'll just give back the invitation letter with the gift or the money inside as a gift, because that's the common thing here in Thailand. It's seldom you see people attending weddings with huge boxes of gifts. But here in Thailand, they rather put money, any amount, of course. You should not give little amount, but substantial amount that at least can contribute a little bit to their new or the beginning of their union as a married couple. I'm back here watering our mother plant, our limoncito tree, our mother tree here, in which all these growing branches now as another individual plant were taken out from this mother plant through early yearing or marketing. I watered here already lately, so I'm back for the second round. Okay, especially these new marketed, new early yeared branches. We have 10, and I think we don't have mortality at the moment. So I mean, the 10 branches that we early yeared early of November is somehow surviving. All of them are surviving. It's more than a month now, like November 3, November 2, November 1, around that date where I earlier this one, and now it's December 9, so officially more than a month. And with that, I can be sure that we have another 10 limoncito tree that will be added to the 6 early yeared plus the mother plant. Then we'll have 17 altogether. So I need to prepare another 10 large pots as big as this size, like 8-10 gallons, 12 gallon size of pot, as their permanent location. This one, it's a permanent location. These pots are permanent location for our limoncito tree. Originally, I bought this one with my mother and my wife, 3 of us. My mother was reluctant of buying this because there were 3 limoncito trees that we have before. I put them in smaller pots as big as this size, and I was not able to really care for it, and then eventually it dies. So my mother was hesitant to buy a new early yeared or marketed tree, limoncito tree, as big as this, like that, as big as that, 3-4 years ago. I think 5 years ago, and that was before COVID time. Yeah, 5 years ago, and we successfully bought it, and as big as this branch here. I planted it here. I think my wife was able to upload a video in YouTube, but in Facebook, but it only appears in Facebook every time it's anniversary. So I'll have to record that one once it appears again in her live news feed. And I grew it, and that limoncito tree as big as this turned to this size. Just imagine, as big as that branch 5 years ago, as big as this branch, just this branch that is close to the camera, not including the other sides, but this one. And then it grew as big as this, and this is still growing, though I started early yearing, reproducing, and marketing the branches that are capable of growing independently. So you have to consider the branch as well that you're planning to early year or do some marketing. You cannot just randomly early year any branches. You have to consider the health, the size, the possibility, the potential of that branch. So that's what you have to do. So we're done, and yeah, these are lemon cedar trees, and they are from seeds. I'm planning to do some kind of grafting. That will be my first experience, and we'll do that. If our grafting does not work, then we'll turn that lemon cedar trees from seeds of that mother plant. We'll turn them into bonsai. If we fail in grafting, then we'll turn them into bonsai. Okay, guys, I'm about to stop the live stream, though it is still early, but I have to be preparing myself, bathing, eating my breakfast as early as 5:30, and then feeding our chickens, checking their condition and status and their location. So I still have a lot of things to do, packing my stuff for school, and then preparing my mind for schoolwork. I have exams today with group reporting with my two regular classes, and then I have one English program and also Matayum 6. So I have a lot of things to do today, and hope that I'm not the scheduled teacher to do the English club today. I'm not so sure, so I have to be ready. Otherwise, it will be a panic mode if this happens. I don't want to have that kind of experience. So I must, as much as possible, as early as possible today, I have to be ready in all the possible tasks that I'm going to do. So, thank you guys for coming, and have a good one. Wherever you are right now, have a good day. Thank you for having you on board, and I'll see you in the next live stream. Bye-bye.